Hey guys, how's it going? Got another Jurassic World dinosaur toy review. Today we're actually not looking at a dinosaur. We're looking at the Nothosaurus, which is a type of prehistoric reptile. It is not a dinosaur, but it is part of this new Danger Pack assortment for 2023. This is actually an on-screen appearing dinosaur. It appears in the final season of the Netflix series Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. And it's actually the only new creature for that season, which was kind of a bummer, I guess. Seasons 4 and 5 of Camp Cretaceous were not very good, unfortunately. But this Nothosaurus definitely was a cool addition. It was a fun creature for them to put in. It had some cool scenes in the sewers, which was it's just fun. Part of this biome thing they've been doing, this is part of the coastal biome because it is like in the sewers, I guess. It's near the water, so they gave it that coastal lineage. You got Blue and Beta, Jurassic World logo, Dino trackers, Danger Pack, Nothosaurus 4+ Patel. This figure is part of Wave 1 and Wave 2. This is a Wave 1 version. There's no difference between them other than the back of the packaging. It'll show different figures on the back. This was a Wave 1-1. My buddy found this for me at Publix, of all places, so shows how easy it is to get this figure, seeing as it's not showing up at mainline retailers. It's not been the easiest to track down. But that's this side of the box. We've got the back of the box as well that shows off the entire assortment. We've got I actually bothered to look up the names this time. The Australoraptor, which I don't have. We've got the baby Brachiosaurus, which I do have a review of up on the channel. We got Nothosaurus, and then I think Elphyrosaurus? Who knows? If I find them, I'll review them. If not, I won't. I'm not going to be actively hunting these guys down. This Nothosaurus is one I did want because it is one of the figures that does appear in Camp Cretaceous, and I want to put it on my Camp Cretaceous shelf. So, without a further ado, we're going to go ahead and get this guy out of the plastic ties. This guy is definitely very goofy looking. Got it out of the box, and oh my god, this guy is goofy, to say the least. It's a very natural, it's not very cartoony like some of these figures will look, but just the design of the creature itself makes it look very funny, I guess. He's got this raised neck, and then he's got this low profile of a body. In the show he was actually pretty creepy, but this one is hard not to chuckle at. Got a fairly nice paint scheme. We've actually got 3 different colors on this guy, which is crazy because Mattel really likes to not paint their figures. But I think they got away with it because most of it is actually molded plastic, these colors. So at the head, we've got this dark brownish gray color, and we got the eye that's nicely painted on this side. We got the teeth. These will be scuffed because they're painted. But, you know, they do look okay, the teeth. You got a nice painted tongue. The cream-colored jaw. It's like an offish cream color. You got some nice lumps there on his jaw. It's painted down here, but then down here it's molded plastic. It is not painted. So that's how they can get away with having the cream run all the way down the body. And it abruptly cuts off at the tail. And the rest of it is this palish brown color. So it's a fairly complete looking figure, but it's not all paint. Most of it is plastic, which I don't mind, as long as we're getting complete looking figures. Some of the figures they've been releasing this year are absolutely garish looking. This one looks complete. And I like this guy, he's fine. You know, he's got an interesting wide profile. And he's got his little stumpy arms and his stumpy legs. And he can skitter around like a little creature. He's got a scan code if you want. Just lift it up. Scan him into your Jurassic World Facts app on the iOS and Android stores. I am not sponsored. He's got some fun articulation. He's got jaw articulation. He can open his jaw very wide and, you know, attack. It also closes. He's got that toothy kind of grin. It doesn't close all the way, but it looks pretty good. He's got a neck articulation, so his neck can move down and up. He's got leg articulation. Each of his little legs will move back and forth. Back legs also move back and forth. And then his tail does have a swivel, so you can rotate that. Overall, a pretty fun figure. I definitely really do like this guy. He'll look nice on my shelf. For $8, he's not bad. The problem is finding him, and any of these Danger Pack figures, they've been needlessly difficult to find this year. But if you do want this guy, check your local grocery stores. You may be able to find him, and maybe one day he'll show up at Walmart. You do have a higher chance of finding this guy because he's in 2 waves, so if you can find him, good luck. He's a pretty good figure. We're going to go ahead and move on to some comparisons. Here is our Nothosaurus next to Darius from Camp Cretaceous. This figure is pretty common. You can get him in a lot of sets. But, you know, I figured since the Nothosaurus is from Camp Cretaceous, I grabbed a Camp Cretaceous figure. He's a little shorter than your average human. Here is a standard-sized human figure. I'm just going to grab Hammond Collection and Ray Arnold. So he's a little bit taller than Darius, just because Darius is obviously not a fully grown adult. But, Nothosaurus has a pretty low profile, so he's not very tall. And he definitely is shorter than Darius. If he stands up all the way, he's probably the same height, but at his natural resting position, he is not as tall as Darius. Next up, I went ahead and just grabbed a similar kind of creature. We got the Dimetrodon. This is the extreme damage Dimetrodon, I think. It's got that extreme damage gimmick. You press this fin in, and he does gore. My review of this guy actually has 2,000 views for some reason. God, it would be nice to get views like that nowadays. Now I'm lucky to get freaking 100. But this Dimetrodon's pretty cool, and next to our Nothosaurus, they look pretty good. I don't have a ton of these Permian non-dinosaurs. I have the Dimetrodon. I finally got the Scutosaurus. I have the Ephyrosaurus. I will be reviewing him later on, the Ephatosaurus, however you say it. And then I have a Sharingasaurus as well, but I didn't feel like grabbing him. So we just got Dimetrodon here, and they look fairly nice next to each other. That's really all I got to say about this Nothosaurus. A fun, inoffensive figure for your collection. That's how most of these $8 Danger Pack figures are. There's not a ton going on. I do really like this guy. I like him more than the baby Brachiosaurus, and I definitely recommend him if you can find him, especially if you're a fan of Camp Cretaceous. I know he's from Season 5, and I know those later seasons kind of suck. But it is still a cool creature from the show, and it's an on-screen appearing figure, which, you know, some people only collect those, so I'd recommend that. And I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Big things are coming.
Simply saying that life finds a way.